let's get into, oh Lord, my Lord, connections.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. What's going on, guys? It is now time for connections. I'm your pusher. With that being said, guys, it's time to go ahead and connect this film in weird ways, good ways, bad ways, 7 degrees of separation, Kevin Bacon style. You know what I'm doing here. Let's get started. Now, first thing I noticed about this film, not necessarily a connection other than they played off the theme of the music a little bit. Like when it was, to me, one of the underlying tones of this film is that I really think that they're mocking a lot of things and just some of the making jokes of a lot of things. So when the film first comes on with the commandments being shown and how they're being shown, and the music, I couldn't help but think of Star Wars. It made me think of it every single time, like, because what they're saying is, oh, here's this great story we're about to tell you guys about. We can tell great stories too. Even Paul Rudd says that in the beginning. He's like, 10 commandments, 10 stories. Like, depending on how you play that, it can be they're playing with it.
Yeah.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, awesome, man. All right, got you here. Okay. I'm gonna go and just throw this one out there. I think if not in every movie, I've somehow had some Marvel connection here. So you want to do it this time?
Just off the top of my head, how it connects to Marvel?
Off the top of your head, after you glance down at my notebook right now. If you replay
I
this,
don't want to glance down at your notebook because you're always accusing me. So I'll just say Ant-Man has something to do with Ant-Man.
Correct.
And does Famke Johnson
come
up
on
in there?
Come on.
What is
Come
she?
on.
I don't know. I
Come
don't know.
on, David.
Is X-Men Marvel?
Come on, David. Bring me home. This is it. It's happening. Say it. Who was she?
I don't know.
Man. Jean Grey.
I would have never guessed that.
And then she became the Phoenix. So yes, we had Jean Grey and Ant-Man on the screen at the same time before they even knew it.
Yeah.
Boom,
Okay.
boom, boom,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
All right. I got you. Okay, this is a connection to the first time I think I've ever done. This is a connection between the movie and the actual show. You love this movie so much, and I mean, I don't think you put it up there with other movies that you love, but it's still up near the top. But then we did a movie, our inaugural season, episode 1. You did this little out of like some bougie film critic, like you're with your tea and crumpets, if you would. And I love the British guys. I'm just letting you know this is how he was mocking you guys here. It's like that thing from Seinfeld. It's like, I think he converted to Judaism just for the jokes. So when you season 1, when you were talking about Black Panther, you were like vibranium, these nice cities, blah blah. This one of these things aren't war rhinos. One of these things aren't like the other. But you praise this lion rhino in this film here. So you do like rhinos. You just like them the way you want them, and you want them animated.
So they have these crazy aircrafts. They have vibranium-powered floating trains, all of this advanced technology, and war rhinos.
Yeah.
One of these things are not like the others.
Oh God! Oh yeah.
Because I've got notes that were written days ago that will back me up when I say that I do not praise the lying rhino.
Man, you gave listen. It says you gave the war rhino a hard time, man. So let me get this straight: the rhino that was against white supremacy, but the rhino that's out here trying to sell lies. Which one you want to be with, man?
I agree. I say that they're both ridiculous.
No. What? I don't care how they stop supremacy.
I would not ridiculous. I would say that the lying rhino fits into the 10 as much as the war rhinos fit into the Black Panther universe.
I want you to go to Wakanda and take this rhino line with you and see what the happens.
I'm not advocating for the lying rhino. When we get to room for improvement, you will see in my notes that the lying rhino is the weak part of the movie as far as I'm concerned. And I think the war rhinos were the weak part of Black Panther.
Can you get that? Because you're reaching. Messing with you, man. It's cool, man. All right. And with that being said, also another Rudd connection there is the shirt that he has on. This is from 40-Year-Old Virgin. So he's just been rocking. He keeps that shirt for every movie he does now, man. That's the connection to the 40-Year-Old Virgin, Paul Rudd, man. That one shirt.
I'm gonna have to search for that screenshot, and I'm gonna be really upset with you.
I was wrong last week. Look, DJ Qualls or Quilly, whatever the man. I was wrong. All right. There you feel good now. Is your pecs pumped up with juice?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that's a Tyrone in Florida, man.
I wanted to connect it to last week tonight because when it opened up, Paul Rudd is sitting in a void.
Anyway, where are you living?
I got this new place. It's an empty black void with the stone tablets.
And since the pandemic, John Oliver has been stuck in a blank white void as well. So I'm wondering if he's neighbors with Paul Rudd or Jeff Riegert as he is in the 10. And then when I was doing the facts, I saw this show called Decalogue that was in 1989, 1990, had the same exact premise as the 10 as far as taking a different commandment dictated the story for each episode, and then the characters would kind of show up in other episodes from previous episodes.
David, I want to ask you, there is an existing film by the great Polish director Krzysztof Kieslowski,
Yes.
The Decalogue. Is this also a kind of a serious meditation on spirituality, would you say?
This movie is quite similar to the Decalogue, except for that it's much shorter and really stupid.
And then there are a few Wayneverse connections for fans of David Wain will have noticed Matthew. I knew I was going to do that because Mather doesn't make
You did
sense.
write it though, right?
Yeah, but Mather is what it is.
It's
and
Mather.
it just
Mather. Just put a little thing between Mather.
Mather Zickel. Now I feel like it is Mather. Mather Zickel would go on to reprise his news reporter character, Louis LaFonda. Look out. In the first season of Newsreaders on Adult Swim. Every member of the state makes an appearance in the 10. The only person who didn't make an in-person cameo was Michael Patrick Jan, so a photo of him is actually held up during the last story.
5, 4,
Tell me later.
3.
Behind his own wall.
The thing is, you need to understand my sense of humor.
They're the ones that keep me from slitting my wrists when I wake up in the
Fantasy
morning.
world. You are living in a fantasy world.
Okay.
I think you should call the cops.
I was the entertainment reporter for the local newspaper.
Oh my God.
The king's a beggar.
Are there any more in there, vagina?
And a reporter in the 10 is named Jim Stencil.
And I'm Jim Stansel. Good night.
This is the same name that Janine Garofalo gives to David Hyde Park in Wet Hot American Summer.
I'm so late. I have to go meet Jim Stansel.
Jackpot. Rapton Reynolds. I should have known.
Those are the connections that I had.
Why don't you subscribe? It'll last longer.